Hi there, and welcome back to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. My name is Lauren, and today we are going to be making a super easy, delicious snack recipe using our swirls. The recipe is vanilla pudding. It is really easy to make. Most of us typically go to the grocery store and buy the packages. You don't need to do that. It tastes so much better when you make it from scratch, and you actually know what is going into your recipe. And once our pudding is done, we are going to take one of our swirls. I haven't quite decided which one yet. I have strawberry, tiramisu, and blood orange here. And we're just going to add it in there for a little touch of flavor. These are a straight use product. You can just pour it in, swirl it, and you're good to go. And it is a perfect addition to homemade pudding to kind of add a little pizzazz to it. So let's get started. First off, take your bowl, and you're going to pour in some milk. We have egg yolks here. I have some cornstarch. This is what helps thicken your pudding. Granulated sugar. And just a pinch of salt. We don't want to have this be too salty, but you definitely need it to balance all the flavors. So once that's all in your pot, just give it a good mix, and we're going to put it on medium-low heat until it starts to thicken up. You want to make sure this is really well mixed so you don't see any of the egg yolks still floating around in there. If you see that, keep mixing a little bit. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put this on our hot plate here on medium-low. I'm going to bring it to a really light simmer, and then I'm going to mix it periodically. You don't want to mix consistently because you do want it to thicken up. So you need that simmering process to happen. Our pudding is done on the hot plate here. What I'm going to do is take some butter and add it into a bowl. Set that aside, and I'm going to strain the pudding. So I'm using here an induction hot plate. Sometimes it cooks your pudding a little bit too fast and leaves a little bit of sediment in there. So what I'm going to do is just strain it. So if you make this at home and you're using gas or electric and you don't see that in your pudding, you don't have to do this step. Just completely skip it. Don't worry about it. You have nothing to do here. Just pour your pudding into a bowl on top of the butter. And I'm just going to mix this all together really well. Next up, we're going to add in some vanilla extract. I have our vanilla Madagascar bourbon extract right here. This is perfect for literally any application. It does not contain any alcohol, so it's great for baking and things to that extent where you know it's not gonna bake out, or when it's introduced to high temperatures, it's not going to evaporate. So it has a very nice, bold vanilla flavor. So I'm just gonna do 1 teaspoon. Mix it in. So lastly, I'm going to transfer this to my serving cup here. I'm going to kind of layer it and put a little drizzle of the swirl, and then put another layer on and another little layer of the swirl. So I'm thinking, I don't even know which one to use. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna go with strawberry because it's summertime and everybody loves a strawberry flavored pudding or dessert or anything in the summer. And you know, the great thing about our swirls, they're so easy to work with, and they actually contain the real fruit. So you're not just getting something that's just flavored. This actually has strawberries in it. So real deal. And they have beautiful color. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit here on top. Set it aside. I'm gonna go in with my knife now and just swirl it through. Very gently. You don't need to do this very much. That is all you need. I'm gonna do another layer and then another swirl on top. And I'm doing this because I wanna make sure I'm getting it through all of the layers of my pudding and not just on top. All right, perfect. We're gonna do our last drizzle of swirl. And again, I'm going to go in with my knife. I'm not gonna go as far down to the bottom. I'm just going to swirl it in right on the top here. So again, very gentle. You don't need to do this much to get that nice marbleized effect. Perfect. There you have it. You're gonna wanna put this in the fridge and let it cool for about an hour or so, or even overnight. So that makes it a little bit thicker, it solidifies a little bit more, and it gives you that perfect pudding consistency. We aren't gonna wait overnight to try this. It is totally safe to consume after it comes off of the stove. It's just a little bit warmer. So I'm going to give it a try. Oh my gosh, it smells incredible. Wow, that is so good. That is literally like a strawberries and cream pudding. Absolutely delicious, super juicy, super fragrant, super flavorful. This is so fun to make at home with your kids as a little snack or kind of a treat during the day. Or you can even do it as a dessert. Dress it up a little bit more, put some whipped cream on it. Perfect dessert for the summer. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you give this recipe a try at home. I really think you're going to love it, and you will definitely make it time and time again. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button below so you never miss a new recipe video, tips and tricks, or our new testimonial videos from our amazing customers. You can also find us on social media at Amoretti on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Pinterest. See you next time.